Hi, I'm Karen. Welcome to my channel. This is where I share my experiences using cruelty-free skincare and makeup on mature skin. Today, I want to show you what I got in my April Petit Vour box. Before I do that, I want to do a review of the products that came in my March box. Let's get started. Here's the March box. And this is the card that comes with the box that has a description of all the products that are in the box. The first product here is the Air NYC Active Face Wash. This is valued at $20 and it says, this foaming cleanser exfoliates, minimizes scarring, and brings breakouts to a screeching halt. We love that it is made with African black soap, known to reduce discoloration and dark spots. I've been wanting to try a product made with African black soap for a long time now, so I was really happy to see this in the Petit Vour box. I've been using this probably 2 or 3 times a week for the past month, and I really do like it. I've been using it as my morning cleanse. I have mature but oily skin. I have enlarged pores. I am prone to blackheads and an occasional breakout. I really like this. I do think that it did help clear my pores. My pores look really nice this month, so I feel like this product contributed to that. I don't really know if it helped with discoloration or texture or scarring or anything like that, because I use other products for that. I use vitamin C serum, I use a BHA exfoliator, I use Retin-A. But I do feel like this is a great cleanser if you have oily skin or acne prone skin. If I were younger, if I were in my early 20s, late teens, I would really have loved to have had this product because I was very prone to breakouts then. And I would have used it probably every single day. But as it is now, I do like having it in my collection. I use it 2 or 3 times a week, and I'm gonna keep using it that way as long as I have it. The next product is the Pure Minerals Organic Eyeliner. This is valued at $18. It says, created for even the most sensitive eyes, this antioxidant infused eyeliner is perfect for tight lining or a smoky look. This creamy, moisturizing, nutrient-filled formula was designed not to tug or pull on the eye. When I first opened this, when I first unboxed my March box, I was not at all impressed with this eyeliner. I put it on my hand and it did tug on the skin. And the color is brown sugar, which sounds warm to me, but if on my hand, it looks taupe, almost gray tinged brown. But I wanted to give it a try, so I sharpened the pencil. And then when I used it, it was really creamy after I sharpened it, and it went on so silky smooth in my waterline. And when I applied it, it was a rich golden brown like you would expect brown sugar to be. So I don't know why, but for some reason it looks entirely different on my hand than it does on my eyes. I don't know if you can see it on my eyes today. I do have it in my waterline, and it has just a little bit of a golden shimmer to it that I love. I don't wear a whole lot of brown eyeliner. I usually wear a color. I like to wear a teal eyeliner or a dark blue or a dark green, but when I do wear a brown one, this one is the one I've been reaching for all month. I do really love the formula. I love that it has beautiful ingredients that are safe for my eyes. I don't have any irritation from this one. It does last all day. Very pleased with this. Next product that was in the March box is the Inkling Scents Roll-On Perfume in the scent Sultry. I think this box is so pretty and just screams springtime to me, that pretty green color. This says, apply this rollerball perfume for an aroma of creamy sandalwood, amber, lotus flower, orchid, and Bulgarian rose, and silky vanilla. The blend is provocative but clean and is deep and rich enough to leave you with a sense of pleasure. I have had such a hard time finding a fragrance that I like that was cruelty-free, let alone clean. But this one I love. It says that it's clean but provocative, and that's true. I really can't explain how it does that. Usually I would not associate a clean, fresh scent with being sexy and provocative, but this one manages to do both. I really, really love this. My husband likes this scent. I like the company. I like the ingredients. When this runs out, I probably will buy this. I really am enjoying this scent. Then the last thing that was in the March box was this. This is the Formulary Sea Mineral Foot Soak in eucalyptus and peppermint. This is the package. And then I've used this once, but there is enough in here for another use for sure, as you can see. Let me read about it. It says, this fizzling foot soak is a wonderful way to end a long day. Peppermint, eucalyptus, rosemary, and activated charcoal soothe and detoxify tired feet. To use, fill a small wash tub with water, drop in contents, and soak your feet for maximum relaxation. Sounds wonderful. And this was very relaxing. It did feel good on my skin. The activated charcoal didn't dissolve well. It kind of floated on the edges of the pan that I was using to soak my feet. But other than that, it was a very nice experience using it. It felt good on my skin. My skin felt great afterwards. My feet did feel relaxed. I work 12-hour shifts in an operating room, and I'm on my feet most of the time, so I come home with sore, tired feet a lot. So I love having something like this to use, and it did make my feet feel better. But the one complaint I have about it, it doesn't have a scent. I am very sensitive to scents. I love scented products. I don't like some scents. I love others. But I like my products, especially something like a foot soak, something I'm using kind of as a self-care spa kind of product. I wanted to have a scent. I wanted to have a nice scent. And when I saw eucalyptus and peppermint, I thought, this is going to smell fantastic. And it doesn't. It doesn't have a scent. I mean, very faint maybe, but not much at all. So that was my only disappointment with that product. I probably would not purchase it because I would want a foot soak that has a fresh herbal spa-like scent to it. And this one just doesn't. They say that this one retails for $7. And considering I'm for sure going to get 2 uses out of it, I think that's fair. So the value on this box was, doing my math really quick, I think it was around $62 if I remember right. And it's an $18 box. So I think that is a great value. And I do think that that's fair. I mean, this alone, this cleanser, it foams up. I've used it 2 or 3 times a week for the past month, and there's still a lot left. So there's a lot more in this cleanser than it looks like. And then if you add in the fragrance and just the eyeliner, and then even if you just get 1 use out of the foot soak, I still think that that's a great value for $18. Very happy with that March box. Now let's go on to the April box. I have seen some unboxings of this box, but what I've found in the past 2 or 3 months is that I'll have 1 or 2 products that are in the boxes I've seen, and then I'll have 1 or 2 products that are not the same as those other boxes. I don't know if Petit Vour's always done that. I just subscribed in December. And my first 2 boxes were like everyone else's that I saw on YouTube reviews. And then my next 2 boxes were not the same. So I'm kind of excited to see what's in this one, to see what I got that was the same, or if it's the same as everyone else's I've seen. I do think that what that means is that Petit Vour does look at that little questionnaire that you fill out when you first subscribe. I know that some boxes just send everyone the same thing. So I think Petit Vour really is listening and looking at what you ask for, because everything I've gotten so far, especially the things that were different from other people, were things that I would prefer. So that makes me happy. Okay, this is the April box. I already cut away the tape, so the box is open, but I haven't pulled out the products yet. This is the card for the April box. They always have such pretty cards that are included to describe the products in here. see, the first thing listed on here is the Acar Skin Face Oil Duo. It's this little box here. It says that the value of this is $36, which that seems a little steep for 2 little face oil bottles, but face oil does go a long way, and face oil is an expensive product. So let's see, there are 7 milliliters in each of these. So altogether there's 14 mLs of product here. That's almost half an ounce. So $36 for half an ounce of a nice facial oil. That's really not bad, not bad. Okay, let me read about these oils. A duo of powerful and lightweight oils. This duo absorbs into skin for a hydrated, youthful appearance. The Soothe Face Oil is safe for sensitive skin, while the Clarify Face Oil is perfect for problem skin of all types. Let's see, this first one here is the Soothe. I just want to see how it feels on my skin. It smells good, and it does feel nice on the skin. And then this other one is the Clarify. Let's see if I can tell any difference in the oils. This one does feel a little different on my skin. It smells really good. These both feel like really nice oils. Very happy to have those in my collection. I love face oils. Okay, next is the RMS Beauty Swift Shadows. This retails for $20, and it says eyeshadow designed for easy application, long-lasting wear, and buildable color for any look. Made with wild harvested buriti oil and jojoba oil, this shadow will not dry out the lid like traditional formulas. I have the RMS Buriti bronzer. I'm wearing that today. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite bronzer. It's a cream bronzer, and it really is the only bronzer I wear. I just absolutely adore it. So I'm excited about this shadow that has the buriti oil in it. Silky smooth in the pan. It's a gorgeous color, rich color. Let's see, the name of it is Garden Rose. I can see that. It's got a little tint of rose to it. I'm going to swatch it here. I'll swatch it on my arm. I don't feel like shadows swatch well on my hand. Oh yeah, that's pretty. The tone of it does remind me of the Buriti bronzer, which makes me very happy because I love that. So here's the color on my arm, and it is really, really pretty. I like that. It's silky smooth on my skin. I can tell it's going to blend beautifully. I'm really happy to have this. And that's a big pan. Let's see. 2.7 grams. That's a good amount. RMS Beauty is a fairly expensive brand, so $20 for this little shadow is not bad at all. I'm really excited to have that. Now, these first 2 products that I pulled out were in the other boxes that I have seen. So let's see if these next 2 are. Next is the Shamanuti Seaweed Toner. This is valued at $10. It says, skin loves this nutrient and mineral-rich toner. Made with tea tree and hyaluronic acid, this hydrating toner does it all. Clears complexion, balances pH, calms skin, refines pores, and sets makeup. That sounds perfect for my skin. I love all of that. My skin gets along well with tea tree and hyaluronic acid. I love a good hydrating toner. I always find that they just make everything else afterwards go into the skin so much better. All of my serums, all of my moisturizers, they just sink in so much better after a good hydrating toner. So I'm excited to try this one. This was not in the other boxes that I saw reviewed, so I'm very happy I got this. And then the last product in my April box is from Suntegrity. It says it's the Impeccable Skin Moisturizing Face Sunscreen. And this little tube retails for $7. This medium coverage formula gives skin a flawless, smooth, more youthful appearance. Made without oils or silicones, this vitamin and peptide-rich moisturizer visibly reduces the signs of aging while providing SPF 30 and blue light protection. Okay, that sounds good. Let me see the label here on this. Impeccable Skin, Spectrum 30, Mineral Matte, Tinted. Okay, tinted coverage. Good. Let's take a look at this. The reason I'm looking closely at this is I have here a sample that I got from Suntegrity of a sunscreen. And that's what this one is. I got this as a sample with a Credo order. And I'm going to put this on the back of this hand here and just show you why I'm being kind of curious about this new one I got here. I hate this sunscreen. The one that I had the sample of from Credo. This has everything wrong with it that I don't want in a sunscreen. I only use mineral sunscreens, but I do know that a downfall of those is a lot of times they can do this, leave a white cast. And this one does. It goes on chalky, it goes on thick, it doesn't blend in, and the white cast stays. I stay pale and sick looking whenever I put this on. And it feels thick and heavy on my skin. So no, this one is an absolute no for me. But I've heard great things about Suntegrity sunscreen, so I figured they had to have other formulas. And I'm excited about trying this one. Right away, it goes into the skin a lot smoother. I think that tint will be the right tone for my skin on my face. I think that will blend in nicely. I already like this one better than the other one. It's not at all chalky. It's smooth and silky. It's blending right into my skin. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy that I got this. For a minute there, I was going to be like, oh no. But no, I think I'm going to be happy with this sunscreen. Yay. So that's what I got in my April box. I'll review all of these new products when I get my May box. I'm filming this on April 30th. I've noticed that the Petit Vour box comes late in the month. This one came day before yesterday. It came on the 28th. I wasn't able to film yesterday, so I'm filming this on the last day of April, which means I'll be doing my April unboxing in May. It'll be going up in May. But that's okay. It still gives you a good idea of what comes in the box, and I can still review the products from the other boxes so that if you see something that sounds good, maybe you'll give it a try. That's it. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please consider subscribing. Just hit that subscribe button down below and then ring the notification bell next to that so that you'll know when I post new videos. Bye for now.